Hello everyone. Welcome to my brief tutorial in relation to navigating our course for ENT 220 4W1, which is in our summer. So as you can see on your screen, there is a welcome message. So this is exactly what it should look like as you get on the screen. So you'll log on to my DTCC and go to your courses, and on your courses, you'll see for summer ENT 220, you click that on, and this is what it will look like. So as we scroll down, you can see that we have our announcements. I use announcements quite heavily in the course. I will always add links so that you can navigate a little more easily, but I will be putting out announcements multiple times during the week to keep you on task so that you know what's due, what's not, where the links are to things as well, so it can help you find things a little bit better. So as you can see, I have a welcome link here. I do have a video that is yours truly. I have it also on a YouTube link. So if you are a student that needs or it benefits from using closed captioning, you can use the YouTube link to watch the same video with closed captioning. But it's just a welcoming to you as well. And then I also had, put up a link on for course information. So we have general course information, and I'll show you how to get to that without going through the links. But I do have all of the different links that are here as well for you to get familiarized with the course. So if we go back up to our very top, we hit content. As you can see in our content, as it comes up, we have different modules of content. So the first module that I want you to look at in the first week is the Getting Started module. And in there we have, again, another welcome message. I have information about the textbook. Very important that you get the textbook for the course. So that is there. I have a list of what the course expectations are, things related to the course and what I'm expecting you as an online student. Information about communications. How do we communicate? The best way to communicate with me is going to be through email. So I make that available to you. I also give you information about, we do have a couple of Zoom sessions throughout the semester that we will have open. It's not required that you attend, but I'll be available to you. I will also put some virtual office hours out there for you to email me, and I would respond directly to you immediately. We also have some information about virtual support since it is an online course. The college offers some really good virtual support, and so I've added that to this communications document as well. The course schedule is listed there. We do have a week by week, and I'll show you the week by week schedule, but this also gives you an overview of the schedule, gives you an idea about when assignments are going to be due. And then followed that a little bit of more information about how to use a discussion board. If discussion boards are new for you, they're not really that difficult to navigate, but the college does make a very nice video and information about how to use discussion board, and then even more student college-wide support for how to use D2L. So those will all be underneath the heading of Getting Started in course overview. And again, the first week, the requirement is that you go through each of those. We do have a few assignments that you'll do in week one. I'll show you that in just a minute. So again, you can go over here to the arrow and click over, and it'll drop back. And then here is our information about our course plan. So this is the college syllabus. This is college-wide, so you can feel free to log on to that. This is the specific course plan for ENT 220 for this particular summer course. So it'll go over the expectations, what are some of the assignments, and then I even specifically, a little repetitively, but I gave you even a separate one that you can look at. Evaluation measures are basically what are the assignments and what are you going to be graded on throughout the semester. Now, once you get and navigate through those two, which is the first week, I think are most important. Really the next most important one and the most important tab that you'll be hitting throughout the semester will be the weekly learning modules. When you go with that, you're going to drop down and you can see I broke out modules by the week. So we have all the way through all 10 weeks of the course. If you click on to say module 1, every module is going to look similar. Now, Module 1, I don't include any videos because you have enough videos that I'm making for you to look at. But most of the other modules will all have videos in the beginning. But then we also will have Module 1 assignments, and I have a list with links as well. So you can see we have links here for you to be able to link to those assignments. Those are the assignments that are required for that particular week. A reminder that all assignments will be due on Sunday nights at midnight. So Sunday nights at midnight are when they're due. So you can navigate through each one of these modules and they'll look very much like this. I also included some support materials. Sometimes it's a reflection, something that I've written just to kind of reflect on the subject that you're talking about. Again, sometimes it's videos and other links. We even actually have a personality assessment that you'll do, not for a grade, but just for fun, just to evaluate your leadership, your own leadership tendencies, which is what this course is really all about. So this is under weekly learning modules, week by week by week. You can follow through that and you can click through that. As a student, as a former student, what I would do in these situations is I typically would print these out each week, and then I would use it as a check mark and a checklist and make a checklist of making sure I've handed in all my assignments. Again, we can drop that, put that back up. In your discussion board, there are several videos that are linked to discussion boards. So there they are right there. So all you do is if the discussion board question says watch discussion board video 1, you'll literally go to discussion board videos, go to video 1, click it, and watch, in this case, remember the Titans video, which is applicable to our course. When you complete any of the exams or the paper, I do have submission files for you. They are not open for you at the moment because the exams, I don't want you to get them ahead of time. So, but once those are open, I'll make an announcement so that you can see that it is open for you to access. And once you are finished your exam, you'll have it on a file or your paper you can take, and you'll literally submit that right here. And actually a copy of the exam will also be located under the submission file. Next is the learning materials. So this is all supportive materials for you. Here's a discussion board rubric that we're using, a little bit more about our leadership paper, the outline and the rubric. I did add a supplemental reading. It's a book called Lincoln on Leadership, which is a very old book, but it's a very, very applicable book. And I thought maybe if you're really getting into this course, and I hope you are, that this is something that you might want to read. I also included the PowerPoints. I've put them into two groups, chapters 1 through 5, which will be exam 1, chapters 6 through 10, which is exam 2. But they are also linked directly to each of your weekly modules. So if your weekly module says read chapter 1, I will also put a link directly so you can literally link and download and look at the PowerPoints. Again, I want to go back a little bit. I want to remind you again, still get the textbook. I know some students think they can get through the course without getting a textbook and they can rely on PowerPoints. That would be a huge mistake. I really encourage you to get the book and also just use the PowerPoints as supplement. That's it for learning materials. This is a little bit more about me and a little bit more of my information. Again, the best way to contact me, a little bit about my background as well. So you can feel free to read that. The college does have integrity policies that I have linked onto this. So the college does have an academic integrity. Again, plagiarism can be a problem. Not citing sources, things like that. So that is listed there, and that is a college policy as well. And that's pretty much it for what we need to cover for your orientation. So again, this is all under the content. When you need to access activities, I will give you links to them, but you can also go to assignments. And if you go to assignments and click on assignments, you'll be able to see the exams and the paper when those are opened up for you. You can also go to discussions. And again, I'm looking at it right now from the instructor's point of view, so I can see discussion questions here. You cannot see them at the moment, but I will open them and I will announce it when they are open. Okay. Again, you can go to grades, and you guys know about grades. You go to your grades, and it'll look at your grade book. So I'll be able to look at grades for you. So you can get on grade book that way and take a look at the grades. So again, we go right back to the beginning page again. Just again, nice welcome. Again, I am a big person for announcements and linking. So I put a lot of announcements out and I put a lot of links out so that you guys don't have to spend a lot of time scrolling around trying to find things. I think D2L is pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty easy to navigate, but I'm trying to make it a little easier by giving you these links. So all of those sections in the first week of the course information pretty much are going to be linked right there. You can literally click them on announcements and go right to them if you want to. Again, welcome to the course. If you have any issues at all, feel free to email me and reach out to me. I'd be glad to answer any questions I can. I'm not a technology freak, but I think I know my way around D2L pretty well, so I'll be happy to help you. Don't let the technology intimidate you. It's pretty easy to figure out, and we'll get a nice pace going as the summer goes on, and we'll get through this course, and hopefully you learn a lot during the course. So thanks again, and we will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.